Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. I'm not. I feel like shit. So after running and hiding from COVID for over 2 years, it finally went and caught up with me. I got it the day that the one episode that we were all waiting for, Roof Piece with Red Rock, it honestly derailed my whole plan of wanting to go and do a reaction video to the episode. It's the one episode that we were all waiting for. Of course, I wanted to go and do a video right when it happened. So when I got diagnosed, it really derailed things. It honestly, it sucked. It honestly pretty much ruined my experience of watching the episode because I was just feeling like shit. But on the flip side, it made my day feel like shit that much better because it was the greatest anime episode of all time. Like, it's a double-edged sword. So I'm making this video just to go and talk about it because I need someone to go and talk to, and I've already talked to my girlfriend enough about One Piece, I can't talk to her anymore about it. So you know that you have an episode that is truly special when unanimously you have everybody saying that it is the best One Piece episode of all time, but then you also have a handful of people saying that it is the greatest anime episode of all time. And when it comes to episodes that really stand out to me, that are all-timers, I always think about like Netero versus Meruem in Hunter x Hunter, from like start to finish, fantastic. Those kinds of episodes have like the absolute best pacing, best animation, top to bottom, engaging all the way through. What made it so interesting is that this episode focused a lot on Yamato, and the fact that we signed all up to go and see Roof Piece, and for an episode primarily dominated by a Yamato flashback, to consider it as one of the best episodes of all time, if not the greatest episode of all time, is truly special. It really shows how great that part of the episode was, and it truly was. With the writing, it gave Yamato a lot more depth. I think there is no doubt in any single one of our minds that we want Yamato as a crew member. That is just a fact now. It gave a lot more depth to Yamato's character, where you had her reacting to Ace's death, which is something that we didn't see. And just the animation was top tier from top to bottom. You had the spectacular animation at the very end of the episode with the Red Rock, but you had some really, really beautiful animation, very simplistic in its style, but very fluid and very animated. In the portion where you had Roger and Luffy's goals aligning and having that breakthrough moment from Yamato realizing that was beautiful. It was fantastic. And I was watching a lot of people's reactions, and it was very interesting because, you know, it hasn't really been shown, like pen on paper, that Luffy's goal and Roger's goal are the exact same thing. It's been hinted to, but it hasn't been kind of put right on our noses as emphatically as this episode did. But the way that they did that was phenomenal. It was fantastic. It was amazing. And then you go and get to the very climax of the episode, the part that we've all been waiting for with Roof Piece. You have Luffy charge on in there. You have that beautiful shot of Odin in the flames transition to Luffy walking in, the haki spewing out. Going up to Kinemon, you have that really nice hard cut shot of Kinemon up and about saying, "We believe in you," and then he drops on the ground, showing the aftermath of the Kaido fight. Fantastic. Really, really hits home the emotion in the scene, which is amazing. It's really neat because chapter 1000, we had a lot of expectations. And so for a lot of people reading it, they were like, oh, it was a little bit underwhelming from what we got because it's chapter 1000. You'd think it'd be some insane breakthrough moment or, you know, like something insane. So for a lot of people who read that chapter, they thought it wasn't really that much. It had Red Rock and it was all that awesome stuff, but it wasn't really, people felt disappointed. So with this episode, I felt it really pushed it up to being a chapter 1000 of One Piece. This is the way that this episode felt is how it should have felt for a lot of people, and it lifted it up to such a milestone chapter for One Piece. So I thought that was absolutely fantastic. And it really just goes to show how the anime is really lifting up the manga content. The manga content is incredible. It's fantastic. Everything we're seeing at the moment in the manga, I won't say any spoilers in case someone's seeing this for the first time who hasn't seen the manga. All that stuff coming up, insane. We're all looking forward to it. So if we're getting this level of care and animation and detail in this, I'm so excited to go and see what we do later on with those scenes towards the climax of the Wano arc. Let's just hope that I don't get hit with COVID again. Having Prometheus be the backlight of the entire scene with Kano and Big Mom, absolutely like phenomenal choice. I cannot that is such a smart, clever, fantastic way to add some style, some depth, and also make Prometheus seem a lot more intimidating and legitimate, because Prometheus is very quirky and fun and all that stuff, but then to have Prometheus be the backlight shining the red over the whole scene made it really ominous, and made it really threatening, intimidating. It really set the tone. So I thought it was really fantastic, and it just shows again how well they really crafted this episode. And of course, the Red Rock. How can you not talk about the Red Rock? How do you even describe the Red Rock? So the transition of all of the flashbacks throughout the scene when he's above Kaido, ready to go and hit it, fantastic, amazing, really set the emotions, really hyped up the punch, because it's everything behind it. Everything behind this move. And he finally ended off with Momo saying, I want to take down Kaido. Luffy is able to fulfill that will that Momo wants. So he emphatically does that with the Red Rock. And like the most top tier animation. Just on repeat again. I love it. I've been watching a lot of Corridor Crew and just seeing like animators react and talk about how animators break down scenes and all the effort that gets put into these sorts of scenes. So just to really just take the time to look at each aspect of this episode, and especially the Red Rock, seeing the details of the actual panels themselves, to seeing like the fluid animation of Luffy's cape flying around, to see the actual Red Rock itself with the flames and everything that's in there with the patterns. Everything about it is just incredible. Having the shockwave coming up, turning it into ice, and of course at the very, very end, ending it with, I'm going to be king of the pirates. Incredible. Fantastic. It's everything I could have wanted in this episode tenfold. I know that's the exact same for all of you guys, and I'm really bummed I didn't get the chance to go and show my reaction, and also right now I can't really express how I feel about it, because I was just internally channeling that through my tweets. So follow me on Twitter to go and get those sorts of updates, because I was just on my lounge, just geeking out, loving it, every second of it, retweeting everything I could see, seeing everyone else's posts about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section about One Piece episode 1015. Is it the greatest anime episode of all time? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you all have an awesome day. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one.